Hello, friends, and welcome to our Daily Women's Devotional, edited by Carolyn Rathbun Sutton. Today is April 5th, and the title of our devotional is My Hand in Yours, written by Doreen Evans York. The Bible verse is found in Jeremiah chapter 32, verse 17. Ah, Lord God, behold, you have made the heavens and the earth by your greatest power and outstretched arms. There is nothing too hard for you. Doreen writes, on my way to work one slippery, snowy, wintry morning, of which there are many in Montreal, I saw approaching in the opposite direction a little girl about 5 or 6 years old. She had her hand in that of a man I presumed was her father. They were walking amicably together when all of a sudden one of the little girl's feet went sliding so fast that the other foot did not seem to have time to catch up. In almost a flash, both feet buckled in a somewhat ungainly stance, and down she went on the ground. There was nothing too unusual about that situation, as it's one that is repeated so many times in any winter. However, what I found noteworthy was that in the whole scenario, the child's and the man's hands never lost contact. I half expected to hear some sort of expression of surprise from either, and perhaps a cry of distress and hurt from the child. Instead, what I saw and heard was some expression of surprise on both parts, but a pronounced giggle from the little girl. All the time, both hands were firmly clasped in each other's. Then the man said something like, "Good thing I was holding your hand." The moment was brief, and we continued on our separate ways, seemingly oblivious to one another's existence. However, I was left with a powerful image in my mind. How many times along life's crooked paths have we slipped and fallen? Where were our hands then? Were we trying like a skater to balance with our hands sometimes close to the chest and at other times flung wide? Did it make a difference in our reactions to the falls when we were going it alone compared with when we knew that spiritually our hands were firmly grasped in God's? Sometimes we feel so secure spiritually and let our guards down to the point where a slip and ultimately a fall takes us completely by surprise. The words of a children's chorus come to mind. With Jesus in my vessel, I can smile at the storm. My prayer today is, Lord, I place my hands in yours. I know that life has some slippery paths and situations, but I know that with you, I am safe. I pray the same for you also. Doreen Evans York is a Jamaican-Canadian mother, educator, and certified child life specialist who currently lives in Montreal, Canada. She spent 16 years working in 3 different African countries, Cameroon, Kenya, and South Africa. Her hobbies include reading, writing, and playing various instruments. Just like a little child holds her mommy or daddy's hands as she's walking down the street to make sure that nothing happens to her, we need to make sure that we are tightly holding on to God's hands because He will be with us every step of the way if we let Him. I hope that you guys are blessed, enjoyed today's devotional, and I will see you again tomorrow.